All right, everyone, welcome back for another deep dive.
Yeah.
Today we're diving into something
A little different.
a little different, yeah.
Yeah.
Fish scales.
Fish scales.
We're looking at a video by Persephone Diggin. She's a YouTuber who seems to have uncovered like a hidden danger lurking in a seemingly innocent food.
Right.
And this is interesting because this video is in Hebrew,
Yes.
which adds another layer to our dive.
Exactly.
It highlights how cultural practices like food prep often have really deep roots in safety and tradition.
Absolutely.
So what Persephone's warning about is the dangers of buying fish
Oh, wow.
with scales still intact.
Okay.
And it gets even more intriguing because she connects this to Jewish dietary laws, where removing scales is a fundamental practice.
Right. I mean, that's fascinating because it makes me think of how ancient cultures used salt to preserve meat.
Right.
And, it wasn't just about flavor. It was a way to prevent the growth of bacteria. Yeah. So similarly, removing fish scales likely developed as a way to minimize the risk of contamination and illness.
It makes you think, right? We often take these practices for granted
Of course.
without understanding the history or the reasoning behind them.
Yeah, absolutely. And in this case, Persephone specifically warns about a type of bacteria found on scales.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm not sure I'm pronouncing this correctly, but it sounds like Bryonex.
Okay.
But regardless of the pronunciation, the point is it can cause some very serious infections.
Yeah. She even mentions cases that have led to amputations, which is
Wow.
pretty scary.
That's really serious.
Yeah, it really underscores the importance of properly cleaning fish before you eat it.
Yeah, it's just a reminder that those seemingly small details can have major implications for our health.
Right.
And it makes you wonder what other hidden dangers are lurking in our everyday food practices.
It also makes you think about how many important messages might get lost in translation,
Mm-hmm.
especially when it comes to cultural practices related to food.
Absolutely. I mean, we live in such a globalized world,
Right.
and, understanding the cultural and historical context of food practices is becoming more and more important.
Yeah, so I guess the takeaway for you is always make sure your fishmonger is removing those scales
Definitely.
and maybe take a moment to appreciate the wisdom behind those seemingly mundane food practices that have been passed down through generations.
I think that's a great point to end on.
Yeah.
You know what other seemingly mundane food practices might have hidden safety or cultural significance?
Mm-hmm.
That's something to think about.
Yeah, definitely food for thought.
Yeah.
And if you're interested in learning more, check out Persephone Diggin's YouTube channel.
Definitely.
All right, until next time, keep diving deep.
Keep diving.
See ya.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.